before me. Hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breast. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead you wail, why have the gods forsaken us? We must look into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years, but a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
Hello again everyone and welcome to The Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt. Yes, this is the game that won the poll, perhaps a bit unsurprisingly after our conclusion of The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings. And yeah, I have heard innumerable brilliant things about this game. Apparently this is like legitimately sort of best game of all time contender. Genuinely, it's that good apparently from what I understand. The Witcher 1 was good, The Witcher 2 was great. I'm hoping that this is indeed the one that really took it to the top tier level. As always guys, do let me know if there's any issues with the audio or anything like that. I have done a little bit of configuring, but it's all, as always, it's very much we will work it out as we go along. As you guys may see, this is the Game of the Year edition, so on Steam, very cheap by the way on the Steam sale. I think it's about $6.99, bargain apparently, looking at what you get. So it comes with all the available add-ons, which I will quickly read out to you right now. So we have a Ballad Heroes Neutral Gwent set. I've heard many good things about Gwent as well. Apparently it's super addictive. It's got its own spin-off, so it must be good. An alternative look for Ciri. I don't know who Ciri is. Alternative look for Triss. And an alternative look for Yennefer. So we know Yennefer's in the game, because we knew from The Witcher 2 she was in Nilfgaard somewhere, according to Letho and Sheila de Tanseville. So hopefully we'll run into her. The fact that it seems to have alternative looks for 3 different female characters is a bit weird, but we'll forget about that. There's a beard and hairstyle set. vital. The Blood and Wine expansion, as you can see, it's installed, which I've also heard many good things about. Apparently, that would justify a standalone release. It's that long, it has that much content. An Elite Crossbow Set. So apparently there's some form of range combat in this game, which is interesting. Hearts of Stone, which is the other expansion. Apparently, Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine are both integrated into the main game, so it's not its own separate thing. You can start them separately, but apparently you need to be about level 32, 34 to access them. So we will get to them when we get to them, whether it's midway through the game or if we accidentally finish the game without doing it. We'll get to them eventually. New finisher animations. I like the fact that finishes are still in the game. I love cinematic finishes in games like this in Skyrim. New Game Plus. Probably not likely I'll ever make use of that, but it's nice that it's there. Then we have 5 extra quests. Missing Miners. Skellige is Most Wanted. I might be butchering that name. Fool's Gold. Where the Cat and Wolf Play. And Scavenger Hunt Wolf School Gear, which is obviously the school that Geralt came from the Witches. And then there's also a Nilfgaardian Armor Set, a Skellige Armor Set, don't know where Skellige is, and we have a good old-fashioned Temerian Armor Set as well. All that will be added into our game. So I'm very much looking forward to getting stuck into all of that. I'm sure you guys all saw the intro cutscene as well. Quite intriguing. It's just basically a prophet saying that everything that's going on with the Nilfgaardian invasion is punishment for the North's sins with their usage of magic after it got integrated into the world of the conjunction of spheres. And of course they mentioned the Wild Hunt as well, doing what the Wild Hunt does, riding and abducting the people. So we did see Geralt a couple of times. I saw a Witcher during that cutscene that looked a little bit like Vesemir as well. I could be wrong. It might have just been Geralt again, but he looked a bit like Vesemir to me. So we'll see if I was correct there from whether I'm just hallucinating. So like I say, I've tried to fiddle with the settings, so hopefully this all goes well. So we're going to whack on new game. So you can do Hearts of Stone only, Blood and Wine only, and it will automatically start you as a character that is kind of leveled up enough to play those expansions standalone. But obviously we're going to go for a fresh start, and we'll hopefully be able to do them all in one long fell swoop. So we have just the story, which is enjoy a smooth ride through the world. You're happy to be challenged, story and sword. Blood and Broken Bones is you're a seasoned demanding gamer, and Deathmatch is you're truly insane and loving it. I think I'm going to go story and sword. I'm happy to be challenged, but obviously I don't consider myself super skilled. If we can turn it up and it ends up being a bit too easy, we will. But I always find normal is generally quite a good balance in games anyway, so we'll go story and sword. Show tutorials, yes. There might be new facets to the game that I'm not familiar with. Simulate Witcher 2 save. Right, this is quite a vital thing. Can we import this? We can. Right, hang on a second. There are so many saves that we have here. Let me just find... We've got over... How many autosaves do we have? We had 301 autosaves. Right, so hopefully we can load our most recent game, which is that one, which is on the 2nd of July, which is about correct, yep. So if we load that save game, hopefully all of our choices from Witcher 2 should carry over now. Which didn't happen with The Witcher 1 to 2 necessarily, but hopefully we can get some continuity this time around. Oh! That's some accuracy, to be fair, with that sword strike. Beautiful graphics, by the way. Oh, there's Geralt. Oh, is that Triss? Oh! Oh my god! Is that Vesemir with Geralt? It can't be. Right, that's Triss, isn't it? I'm sure that's Triss. That has to be Triss. But who was the bird? Oh boy. No, it's not Triss. She's got black hair. Is that Yennefer? Oh, that might be Yennefer. I think that's Yennefer, you know. It does make sense because Geralt has been hunting for Yennefer all this time. Oh my Christ! What in the name of God did she just summon? Oh, that's a horrible way to die. Oh, no. Well, she saved herself. Is that bird just part of Yennefer's arsenal, or is that an actual... Because I know Philippa could transform herself into a bird. Because Philippa could still be alive as well. What's that? Oh, I think we've transformed into actual gameplay. What is that? Is that a... It looks like a droplet of some kind, but I don't know what. I mean, we know who that is. That is our main man, Geralt. He doesn't seem to have found that droplet. Kaer Morn. Oh my god, we're actually back at Kaer Morn. Whoa, 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 Jesus wept. Oh, he's still got the tattoo. I still got the tattoo. Oh, I love it. Oh, okay, that's weird. That's weird. I can't believe he's actually still got the tattoo. Geralt, I would really consider. I would consider moving right now. I don't think that's Geralt. Geralt. You okay, Geralt?
No, I don't find that amusing.
Oh, was that a trick? Is that a lobster? Oh, it's not even real. It's not even real. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
It wasn't meant to amuse, but to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vesemir bores her to death with those etchings.
Oh, so we actually do have Vesemir here. That is a battle-scarred man.
So, later then.
See you later.
Is that Yennefer? Oh. I'm not even gonna comment on that. Can only assume that's Yennefer. It doesn't look or sound like Triss. Jesus Christ, this is quite full on, is it not? It definitely feels like it starts. Yeah, that's Yennefer. Definitely starting the game in traditional Witcher fashion, anyway. So is Geralt not with Triss anymore? What happened? I mean, she is also a gorgeous girl as well. To be completely fair to Yennefer. I'm assuming this is Yennefer anyway. Additional content has been installed. Yes. Welcome to The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. This tutorial will introduce the game's core elements. Each message will be saved in the glossary, where you'll also find detailed information about world lore and gameplay mechanics. To disable the tutorial messages, go to the options menu. Well, yes, I do love a good glossary. Use your Witcher senses to find the key to the bedroom door. Character entry added Yennefer of Vengerberg. That is Yennefer. Good stuff. Okay, so we have a glossary here. You can change Ciri's look in the game menu. Any barber can cut your hair or beard in the new styles. Your beard will stop growing after you change it into a style other than the default one. Oh, okay. Also, the beard will just grow over time. Also, it's like how it worked in Fable. Okay, you can get the Nilfgaardian crossbow from the Quartermaster at Crochburst Castle, the Skellige crossbow from the blacksmith at Caer Trolder, and the Elven crossbow from Merchant on the Guildhall Market Square in Novigrad. Okay, so the 3 different elite crossbows you can get. New finisher animations. Yep. Village of Blandire and Skellige. Village of Farsdal. So all these are just the new quests. Cross Perch. Caer Trolder. White Orchard. Temerian Gear from Bram. Okay. Okay, I'm sure we will learn about all this as we go along. So we have Dandelion, the main man. I would wager anyone that you, dear reader, are a person of culture and taste and therefore are already familiar with me, Dandelion, and the role I am to play in the following tale. Nevertheless, allow me to sketch a few lines by way of self-portrait for the sake of thoroughness, and in the event you have spent much of the last half-century in some dark corner where the light of my star has yet to reach. He's not changed, has he? Born in 1229, a talented poet and troubadour, a graduate of Oxenfurt Academy, a frequent performer at royal courts, an unequalled lover appreciated and, in some cases adored by ladies worldwide, a skilled negotiator and a stirring orator. Such is the image of the bad Dandelion as painted by his friends and promoters, of course. This image is, of course, somewhat overbright in its colouring. I personally prefer to think of myself as a dedicated artist enthralled to his muse, one whose work has benefited immeasurably from the fact that I was, am, and forever will remain a close friend and steadfast companion to the Witcher Geralt. It is his fate I chronicle in this present work, and is his story which I shall sing till the end of my days. Awesome. It's good to know that Dandelion's still with us. Geralt of Rivia, the main man. Many cannot fathom the friendship Geralt of Rivia and I, Dandelion, have shared all these years. When we first began breaking bread together, spiteful tongues said he'd be better off cutting my throat and dumping my body in a hollow tree, before I provoked someone else into doing the same to us both. Those individuals spoke out of pure jealousy, for Geralt was my dearest friend, a fact which he gave ample evidence of on numerous occasions. Sure he did. I could say a great deal about that world-famous monster hunter, the man known in elder speech as Gwynblade, or in our younger, yet no less noble tongue as the White Wolf. For Geralt of Rivia is a truly exceptional individual. A brief encounter might tempt one to label him as a mere swinger of swords, a simple monster catcher, a rough-and-tumble practitioner of a dirty trade, but peer closer and you will soon discover he is a man of unplumbed depths, unique views, and vast world-spanning experience. On the surface, he is introverted, tight-lipped, one might even say gruff, but underneath lies an overflowing sea of goodwill, good humour, and an honest readiness to help his friends, be it with a bit of sound advice or the masterful application of his blade. Setting aside cumbersome false modesty, I can say that I know his story better than any man alive. I was with him through hard times and good, helping with wise advice, warm words, and razor wit. As a result, I am a vital part of his story, both in its earlier and present portions. It is thus my duty to continue my chronicle and, for the benefit of future generations, put it in writing, the next chapter of his deeds and exploits. And that is what we will see in this game, I have no doubt of. So then we have Yennefer of Vengerberg. The Witcher first met the Ravenhead sorceress a good 20 years back. Their friendship and the feelings between them were born of a common adventure, involving a genie and a wish granted to Geralt that intertwined their fates inextricably. In the time since then, their relationship had, however, been quite stormy, rich in ups and downs, crises and breakups. Geralt and Yennefer's love provides irrefutable proof of the thesis that opposites attract. Where's Triss? I don't get it. A few years ago, Geralt and Yennefer had, after a long separation full of adventures for them both, gotten back together again. Their moment of repose was interrupted by the wild hunt, which took Yennefer captive. The Witcher set out at once to save her, but lost his memory while doing so. When he finally recovered it, he immediately set off once more on his quest to find his beloved sorceress. So, is this before they split? Maybe? I don't know. It could be like it could be a time jump, because we did see Geralt fell asleep. So maybe this is a dream of years ago potentially. So we have no books. Obviously, there's not much. How big is the world map? This is just came on though, isn't it? So there's obviously going to be a lot more to see. Yeah, there's going to be more than this, absolutely. Quests, and then we have our character, which has a pretty simplistic skill tree, actually. Okay, that's quite good. And then we can do meditation as well from this menu by the looks of it. Okay, so let's have a wander around our room. The minimap in the upper right hand corner of your display shows your current location and the surrounding area. Underneath the minimap you'll find the objectives for your active quest. Good stuff. Doesn't look like I can necessarily actually interact. Oh, hang on. I mean, I must admit I didn't even use the Witcher senses there. But extinguish. Boom.
Lilac and gooseberries, of course.
Geralt, stop fingering my toiletries.
Listen, Yennefer, right? Just listen, okay? Listen. Now, let's keep the fires lit. Let's keep it hospitable. Can I go back in the bath? Honestly, there is very little I would like to do right now than go back in the bath.
You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
I will think about it. So, what else can we interact with? Witcher Senses is quite a cool feature anyway.
Nothing but silver.
Gold clashes with my complexion. You should know that.
Oh, women in clashes. No, I'm joking. I'm not going to say that.
Got any clothes that aren't black or white?
Undergarments.
Very good, very good. Okay, can we actually talk to Yennefer?
See, I thought Ciri could stand to wait a little longer.
It's uninstructive, not to mention unreasonable.
You're right, I should go see Ciri.
Yeah, better go see Ciri.
Go and train with her, then come back. It'll give me a chance to put my face on.
Of all the women I've known, you're the only one who does that before.
You've known many.
What's it matter? Only ever thought of you.
He might not actually be lying there, you know.
Not now. Ciri awaits.
Ciri awaits. Okay. Well, with that brief introduction, we shall end this episode here, guys. So thank you very much for watching this introductory episode. We will get more into the game, obviously, as we go on. Just I thought I'd get to grips with everything, get to know what's going on, and obviously give you all a brief introduction as to the expansion content that we all have installed. And yeah, I'm very much looking forward to getting stuck in this game. So once again, guys, thank you very much for watching this first episode. I will catch you all in the next episode of The Witcher 3. Thanks again, guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.